back to the farm, then they are dirty from the tick boxes, but also dirty because you don't know what happened on the farm. You bring them in the bottom to that room. You waste or you wash them again, and then, okay, they are dirty coming into the washing room. Then they are clean, but then they have to go through that takeoff room to be into that storage room for chick boxes. And that washing room or the takeoff room was dirty. So you cannot guarantee that after washing your chick boxes stay clean. So there is a chance that you store them dirty, and that basically means that you use them dirty again. Very simple problem, but also a very simple solution. Just make a little wall, make sure that your eggs or your chick boxes after washing can go by a clean room to that storage, and then you're safe. So although the problem is small, it's easy to solve, but you need to follow those flows of eggs and materials and air to make sure that it's done. It's always worthwhile just to draw the flows of eggs, waste, materials, people, air, to make sure there's no cross-contamination. A lot of us are doing sort of audits. How do you audit? Think in terms of flows. Think in terms of flows of eggs and materials and so on. And determine clean and dirty risk and control. In everyday situation where people are working, everybody knows how to do it, but it's not always done like that. So play worst case scenarios. What happens if flood number 5 is positive? What should we do? We asked the manager, but he's on holiday on the Canary Islands. Oh, bad luck, he's back in 3 weeks. So there must be standard operating procedures that people know what to do. And see field reactions. Put the machine on an alarm and see who shows up. The guy that's stumbling in is just coming from the waste area where he was dumping the waste. That's not the guy that you want to see there without changing boots or changing even coveralls. Hatchery hygiene and control is key, because once your problems are entering, it's really difficult to prevent them. So first step is try to prevent them from entering. If you have them in the system, it's difficult to get it out. So it's basically quite important to make sure it doesn't come in, make sure it doesn't spread. If you have those possibilities coming in, later on, repair will be expensive. So the key word is prevention. Identify your risk factors and control them. And then hatchery design is really a good example, because a good hatchery design can help you a lot. Not only for today, but also for the future. Because a successful hatchery normally will double its capacity in 3 to 5 years, or perhaps will double its capacity in 3 to 5 years, and 3 years later will double it again. If you make a good design today, but you cannot expand it, then you might be in trouble in 3 years from now. So for me, it's important to not only design the first expansion, but perhaps already even the second expansion already at the start. When you double the capacity, how will you do it? You don't build it today, but you want to be sure that it's possible. A good design can only be applied once, and changing it afterwards is difficult and at least expensive. A good design to start with is not more expensive than a poor design. It just requires upfront thinking, forward thinking, and not backwards regretting. Thank you for your attention, and with that, I would like to give the floor back to the moderator. Thank you.